Hi guys, I am here to tell you guys a little bit about my breastfeeding journey and how I pump 30 ounces plus a day. It's really simple. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm just going to tell you guys what I do. I am not an expert. I am not a lactation consultant or doctor or anything like that. This is just simply what works for me, what I've been doing since before pregnancy and after pregnancy. So you want to make sure that you're eating healthy, at least 80-20, because everything you eat, your baby eats. So make sure that you're eating healthy and that you're drinking lots and lots and lots of water. I see the difference when I'm not as hydrated as I should in my milk production, because really breast milk is 88% water. You need to be hydrated. You need to be drinking lots of water. Another thing that I did in the beginning when I wasn't pumping as much was I was drinking some teas. Fenugreek tea, mother's milk tea, and blessed teas. Those 3 teas really helped me. I drank them 3 times a day. It really gave me a boost. It wasn't the same as consistent at all times, but I did see the difference when I was drinking the tea. And it really did help by like an ounce or 2. Right now, I don't take it at all. I may take it like once in a blue, but right now I don't take it at all. I was taking it in the beginning of my pregnancy, like the first 3 weeks, I was taking it about 3 times a day. So that's something you can try. Another thing that I'm doing is I've been taking my ID Nutrition. This is it right here. I'll link the link below. So whoever wants to check it out, you can. Somebody who DM'd me was asking me about the vitamin D, needing more vitamin D when you're breastfeeding for your baby. And yes, you do. That's correct. And when you take your free assessment for the ID Nutrition, it adjusts it for you for breastfeeding, for whatever you're doing. Mine are adjusted for breastfeeding because I am breastfeeding, and it will give you the doses of vitamin D that you will need for your baby. For the moms who were asking me questions and were telling me a little bit about their story, not being able to pump enough, or you were pumping, but not consistently, your baby latches or doesn't latch. If your baby latches, you want to continue to latch. Rather, you're making a lot of milk or not, continue to latch your baby as much as possible. Nobody is going to stimulate your breast more better than your baby. So even if your baby is latching just for a little bit and the baby's getting frustrated because it's not eating enough, and you have to, kind of give them formula after, that's fine. As long as you're getting your baby to latch at least, it will continue to stimulate your breast. Pumping. Somebody asked me, I used the Mandela pump. It's the only one I've ever used. Works pretty great. So pumping, you have to pump every 2 hours consistently. Yes, even in the middle of the night. You have to wake up at 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whatever it is, you have to wake up. You have to pump in the middle of the night. If you're not latching your baby and you're not pumping consistently, your body's getting the signal that you don't need the milk, so it's not going to produce the milk. So you want your body to know, I need to make more milk. I need the baby. The body doesn't think that the baby wants the milk or needs the milk, so it's not going to produce the milk. So you really need to push your body to know that it needs the milk and that you want it to produce it. So by that, you latch your baby on, and you pump consistently, and you eat well, and you hydrate yourself, and you make sure that you're not deficient in any vitamins. You want to make sure that you're healthy overall. Right now, I do not pump every 2 hours. I probably pump probably 4 to 5 times a day, if that. But I got there. Before, I used to pump so consistent. Now, I just find that I just haven't had to, and thank God every pump has been successful. Again, I've been pumping about 30 ounces a day, and that doesn't include my baby nursing, and she also bottles. As you see her, she's being bottle fed right now. But that's the key. You have to pump. You have to put your body on a schedule. You have to send that signal to your body that it needs the milk. You need to latch your baby on. If your baby's not latching at all, then pump. Make sure you're pumping. Some babies don't like to latch. So if your baby doesn't latch, pump. Pump consistently. Even if it's 2 drops that comes out, continue to pump. Drink your teas. Take your vitamins. Eat as healthy as possible, 80-20. And drink lots of water. You will see some changes. Even if it's slowly, trust me, it takes time. And it can even take, I've seen moms gain how much milk they produce up to even 6 months post. I've seen stories. It can happen. You just have to put your body through it. And it's not easy. Trust me, it fucking sucks. It's not that great to be breastfeeding. It's not this joyful thing. The only joyful thing about it is that I know that I'm feeding my baby the best I can. And it's the best thing for her. So it's a sacrifice that we go through. But breastfeeding it's not fun. It hurts. And sometimes when my breast is so engorged and I haven't pumped for like 5 hours, I've gotten a fever twice. Because you can get sick if you don't pump when you are producing so much milk. The only downfall about the tea to me is that, and like the cookies and everything that can help with milk production, is that the moment you stop taking the supplements like teas and cookies and stuff like that, you will stop producing the milk. Your body's not doing it on its own. It's almost just like you're kind of pushing and kind of you're depending on the tea and depending on the cookies and depending on the shakes or whatever it is that you can be taken to help with the production. And that's okay. It's okay because I did it before and it's a great start. You want to do that. You want to take those teas. You want to take all the things that's going to help you to produce more milk. The only thing is that sometimes if your body's not as healthy, if you're not eating the right stuff, if you're not staying as hydrated, if you're not taking any type of vitamins, your body's not doing it on its own. The point is you want to get your body to be able to produce the milk on its own, because who wants to be depending on teas all the time? They don't taste as great, to be real. They don't. But it works. And if that's what you have to do, do it. Because I do it and I will continue to do it. The moment I feel like I kind of slacked on my hydration and I didn't take my vitamins and I feel like, you know, I'm kind of slacking off, I see the difference in my milk production. So I make sure that I stay consistent. I'm a mom now. It's, you know, I forget things and you don't have time to drink water sometimes and you don't have time to remember to take your vitamins. But you can do it. And all I can say is stay positive, do what you got to do. And throughout this experience, these are just little things that can help you. You can take what I'm saying and apply it to your own schedule and to your own way. As you go, you will learn tips and tricks that will work for you throughout the day. Like I've learned my own tips and tricks that works for me. Like I don't have to pump every 2 hours now. I just found a way to finagle that. You will learn. Once the milk is coming, you just want to get the milk there. Once the milk is there, you will figure it out in your own way how to manage it. And all I can say is just stay positive, continue to pump, continue to latch your baby on, continue to feed your baby what you're pumping. If you're pumping only 2 ounces, feed your baby 2 ounces. If you're pumping 4, give your baby 4. Continue to pump those 2 ounces, 4 ounces, 6 ounces. Continue to do those things. But now just continue to do those things on a schedule, because that's really what's going to send the signal to your body that you need the milk and you need it to continue to produce. Continue to do those things and it should work. Our bodies were made for this. We were made to breastfeed. We were made to produce. I know it's harder for some moms. You know, not everybody's blessed to breastfeed their babies. Not everybody's blessed with a lot of milk. I'm not. I'm telling you, I got myself to pump this much. I've trained my body. I've prepared my body with all the nutrition it needs to be able to produce this much milk naturally. That's how I was able to wean off the teas and everything like that, because I got my body to a healthy enough state and I sent the right signals to know that I need this milk. I need to produce this much milk to feed my baby. So guys, if anybody else has any questions or I missed anything and I didn't cover everything, just comment below or DM me at Nova Style on Instagram or at iam.avonnova on Instagram. That's my baby's page. I will answer any messages here or any of the 2 Instagram pages. I hope it helps.